Miss Marvel's character was originally conceived as a female counterpart to Captain Marvel. Like Captain Marvel, most of the bearers of the Miss Marvel title gain their powers through Kree technology or genetics. Marvel has published 4 ongoing comic series titled Miss Marvel, with the first 2 starring Carol Danvers and the 3rd and 4th starring Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan is a Pakistani-American born in Jersey City, the daughter of Yusuf Khan and Muniba Khan. Her parents and her older brother, Amir Khan, moved to the United States from Karachi, Pakistan. In kindergarten, Kamala met Nakia Bahadur, who went on to become Kamala's best friend. Like Kamala, Nakia was a practicing Muslim and the daughter of immigrants. Later, when Kamala was entering the 2nd grade, the Khan family met one of her new classmates, Bruno Corelli. The teacher, Miss Bartholomew, told the Khans that Bruno's mother had recently lost custody of Bruno and his younger brother, Vic. The Corelli brothers had been sent to live with their grandparents, immigrants from Italy, and their family had been struggling to make ends meet. They had not been able to pay for Bruno's activities. The Khans offered to pay the boys' fees and send their daughter to play with him. Though reluctant at first, Kamala and Bruno soon formed a close bond over their shared status as coming from immigrant families and their love for the animated TV series. Kamala found solace with her 2 best friends, Bruno and Nakia, something she sorely needed. Though proud and respectful of her heritage and faith, Kamala always felt different and was often mocked by her other peers for her nerdy interests and strict parents. In addition to Nakia and Bruno, Kamala found escape in her love of video games, social media, fan fiction, and above all, superheroes. She devotedly followed the career of Carol Danvers, the former Miss Marvel, who had recently started going by the name Captain Marvel. One night, hoping to prove herself as more than the odd duck, Kamala went against her parents' wish to go to a party at the Jersey waterfront. However, her classmates, particularly Zoe Zimmer and her boyfriend Josh Richardson, kept teasing and ostracizing her. Miserable, Kamala was on her way home when Jersey City was suddenly blanketed in the Terrigen Mists and Kamala along with it. Unconscious in her Terrigen cocoon, Kamala saw an unusual vision of 3 of her favorite superheroes, Captain America, Iron Man, and of course Captain Marvel. The heroes scolded the girl for her disobedience and asked her what she wanted in life. Kamala mused that she wanted to be more like Captain Marvel, who she described as beautiful and awesome and butt-kicking and less complicated. When the vision ended and Kamala emerged from her Terrigenesis, she was shocked to find that she had literally been transformed into a younger Carol Danvers in her Miss Marvel costume. Taken aback, Kamala struggled to gain control of her new powers. After giving herself some time to cool down, Kamala discovered she was now a polymorph and could change her body into virtually anything. She eventually found herself back at the waterfront, where she saw a drunk Josh Richardson cause Zoe Zimmer to fall into the river. Instinctively, Kamala changed into Miss Marvel and rescued Zoe by enlarging her arm to pull Zoe to safety. Needless to say, the residents of Jersey City and the local media were fairly surprised by such a sight, and Kamala fled the scene. Upon returning home, Kamala realized that there was more to being like Carol Danvers than looking like her. As horribly as Zoe had treated her, she was glad and proud that she had rescued her. She wanted to continue that, but it seemed unlikely that would happen, as she was promptly grounded by her parents, who had learned from Bruno that she had stolen away to the party without their permission. Eventually, her punishment ended, and while Bruno was working at the neighborhood convenience store, Kamala went to visit him. There she encountered an armed robbery in progress, and abandoning her desire to reconcile with her friend over the circumstances of her grounding, Kamala jumped into action in an attempt to stop the burglar, but was shot in the process. Luckily, Kamala discovered that she had a second power. She could heal from her injuries by simply shifting back to her true form, outing herself to her friend in the process. Bruno explained the thief she had just faced was his younger brother Vic, who had gotten involved with a mysterious person called the Inventor and was being forced to break the law for him. Concerned, the 2 friends traced Vic to a seemingly abandoned house in Greenville. Kamala put together a makeshift superhero costume out of her swimsuit and a domino mask as she went to Vic's rescue. She soon realized she was not alone, as the house filled with the inventor's other teenage minions, led by a boy named Doyle with a small army worth of mechanical spiders. Kamala's initial rescue attempt failed as she was overpowered by Doyle and his robot spiders, and her escape back home was met by her upset parents. Her father cheered her up by reminding her how much she meant to them. Perfect the way she is, Kamala took it to heart and spent the next day with Bruno developing her powers and making a costume. She later went back to successfully rescue Vic from Doyle. Though she earned the inventor's wrath for her actions, Kamala swore that she would protect Jersey City from him as Miss Marvel. After a few more attacks from the inventor, Kamala went into the sewers to investigate strange noises, where she finally came face to face with the inventor. As it would turn out, a scientist named Gregory Knox had tried to clone Thomas Alva Edison, but his pet cockatiel had gotten caught in the crossfire, resulting in a monstrous bird-human hybrid. The creature retained Edison's scientific brilliance and had been using it to terrorize the city with his robots and create some genetically modified alligators, which he sent to attack Miss Marvel. Luckily, she was saved by Wolverine, who was looking for a runaway student, Julie Harrison. Together, they defeated the inventor's alligators. Then they defeated the Megagator that the inventor created. Kamala is a human with latent inhuman heritage, whose powers were activated by the Terrigen Bomb. Kamala can stretch, deform, expand, or compress her entire body or parts thereof into any contiguous shape she can imagine for a variety of uses. As of every superhero, Kamala also has weaknesses. One of them is electromagnetic pulses. Miss Marvel's body is vulnerable to EMPs, which can weaken her elasticity. Khan is scheduled to star in Miss Marvel, an upcoming television series set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe of Disney+. What are your ideas on Miss Marvel? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, leave us a like and turn on the notification bell to never miss other videos. Hope to see you guys in the next video.